Om Shanti. All the children who have come for the children's camp, can you all please come front and sit on the mat? Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Baba has given the title of Raj Rishis and Raj Yogis in today's Murli. Baba gives us the inspirations in today's Murli that children, you need to make preparations in order to go to the incorporeal world. Maybe such a small children are seated in front, but still we have to make preparations in order to go to the Nirvana Dham. Can you please raise your hands who wish to go to that land? Baba has said a beautiful thing in today's Murli. Baba has told if you want to be Raj Yogis and Raj Rishis, and in order to make preparations to go to the land of liberation, you need to finish the attachment to everything, including your bodies, which is called dying alive. You need to surrender everything to Baba, including your breath, body, wealth, time, etc. After surrendering everything to the Baba, you need to take the directions from the Baba and then use it accordingly. And such children will have in their memory that they are being sustained from the Baba's Bandari. Baba has deep secrets which are being explained in this Murli, and this is the Murli which takes us beyond sound. So today's date is 20th June. The essence for Murli is, sweet children, finish your attachment to everything you have, including your bodies. Finish your attachment to everything, including your bodies. Live as trustees. This is called dying alive. Living as a trustee is called as dying alive. Question: what is the title of you Brahmins of the Confluence Age? And what is the best prize that you receive from the Father? Children are very happy when they get prize, right? Answer: you Brahmins of the Confluence Age are Raj Rishis as well as Raj Yogis. You mouth-born Brahmans are the instruments who look after the sacrificial fire. You receive very big alms from the greatest businessman of all. The sovereignty of the heaven is the best prize that you receive. The biggest alms from the greatest businessman that you receive. Song: to live in your land and to die your land. Om Shanti. The unlimited Father sits here and tells you, unlimited children, very good points for dying alive. You children heard the song. You have to die alive. People sacrifice themselves at Kashi. They put an end to their bodies. They don't study knowledge or yoga. Here, you have to belong to the Father while you are alive. In order to listen to this knowledge, you have to break all the bondages with your body while you are alive and consider yourself to be a soul. Baba says just to listen to the knowledge also you need to be free from all the bondages including this body. The Father now says to you souls, children, now hand over this old world and those old bodies to me, that's all. Baba says surrender everything to Baba. Now I belong to Baba. While alive you say, I belong to Shiv Baba. I am now in the stage of retirement in a practical way. Those people in the stage of retirement leave their homes and go and live at Haridwar. Nevertheless, they still take birth in this land of death. It's a matter to wonder that all the souls are in the stage of retirement irrespective of their body's age. The Father now explains to you, you will no longer receive a birth in this land of death. There will be defeat for this land of death, the Iron-Aged world, and there will be victory for the land of immortality, the Golden-Aged world. This is why Father says, you may live at home with your family, but simply remove your attachment from everything you have, including your body. Understand that you are giving everything to Shiv Baba. Everything belongs to Shiv Baba. Then Shiv Baba says, okay. Then Shiv Baba says, okay, look after it all as a trustee. Just consider yourselves to be receiving your livelihood from Shiv Baba's treasure store. On the path of ignorance, too, people say everything belongs to God. Everything has been given by God. And then what happens? We say it, but if some child dies, then they start crying. Now the father says, stop remembering your old things. We should not even remember anything which is of old. Remember the one Father who gives you your fortune of the new kingdom in the new world. While living at home with your family, consider everything to belong to Shiv Baba. I am eating from Shiv Baba's treasure store. I am following Srimad. You may ask, Baba, should I buy a car? What does Baba say? Yeah, yes, child, you may buy it. The children who consider everything to belong to Baba ask for his advice. This is a very good indication that you ask Baba for advice for everything. This is a very good indication of being dying alive. Then only we will be able to work as a trustees and you will not be confused anywhere. Those children who consider everything to belong to Baba ask for his advice. This is called dying alive. On the path of devotion too, we used to surrender ourselves to Shiv Baba, but we didn't have this knowledge. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, sits here and gives you knowledge. He is giving you your inheritance of 21 births so easily. Baba says, no one knows when I came. It is said that Bharat became heaven 3000 years before Christ. Who established that heaven? Where did these deities in heaven come from? It is remembered that it didn't take God long to change human beings into deities. When did he come? He would surely have come at the confluence of the end of Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. The Father says, I have now come to change you from human beings into deities. So many people come here to study. There is no question of blind faith in this. This is not like other spiritual gatherings. It's not a matter of just listening or singing a song. It's a matter of understanding the knowledge. The true Father sits here and teaches you children. Baba has explained that on the path of devotion too, you truly have two fathers. One is the physical father of your body and the other is the father of all souls from beyond. Souls remember that the Father from beyond, O God, the Father. They remember him with different names and forms. You have been receiving inheritance from your physical fathers from the copper age for birth after birth. It isn't that you receive inheritance from your physical fathers in the golden age too. Why not? No. The inheritance you receive from your physical fathers in the golden age are due to the income that you earn here at this time. The fortune of 21 births is dependent on the income we earn here. It is the income which is earned here. You earn so much income here that you claim your inheritance for 21 births. In the golden age, you receive your inheritance on the basis of the effort that you make at this time. You receive an unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. The unlimited Father himself makes this impure world pure. This is the Lux soap with which you become pure. I remember when he has explained about these three fathers, all the youth coordinators were sitting with Dadi Gulzar, and one of those youth coordinators asked Dadi Gulzar that there is a tradition in Bharat to remember God as a father or a teacher, but in foreign lands we don't have a preceptor. Then how do I connect that with Baba? So Dadi explained very beautifully that when you listen to the daily blessings and just think that it is given by the preceptor. So Dadi explained this point very beautifully. With the relationship of the father, teacher and preceptor with the God, the soul's transformations takes place. With the love of the Father, with the teachings of the teacher, and with the blessings of the Sadguru, that is Baba, the soul will get the power to transform itself. So Baba says, this is the Lux soap with which you become pure. The Father says, consider yourselves to be bodies. Consider yourselves to be bodiless. You souls listen through your ears. You receive your inheritance of the golden and the silver ages for 21 births from the Father beyond at this time. Then from the copper age you receive short-lived inheritance from your physical fathers in different names and forms, places and times. You might remember that father from beyond, but it is the soul that remembers and says that my physical father gave me this body. Therefore, there are two fathers. You children know that there is also the third father, Prajapita Brahma. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris in a practical way. One is a physical father and the second is the incorporeal father from beyond. And this is the spiritual father. Prajapita has been remembered. However, people don't know him. They believe that Brahma is a resident of the subtle region. You know that Brahma is the corporeal father. You are now making preparations to go to the world beyond. It is the spiritual love of the Shiv Baba which takes us beyond. So the Brahma Baba just sustains us with the emotional love and the sustenance what we need in this Brahmin life, and the sustenance what we get from the physical fathers is already been experienced. And now, during this confluence age, the mental, emotional, physical, and the spiritual well being, everything is received from the one Father. You are now making preparations to go to the world beyond. All of you are in the stage of retirement while alive. You have to go beyond sound. You definitely have to shed your old bodies and return home. Everyone has to die. When people go on to the stage of retirement, they even receive a mantra from the sage or a holy man. However, they don't know when they shed their bodies, they will go to their sweet home. You definitely know this. You are now impatient to shed your old bodies. By staying in remembrance of Baba, I, this soul, will become pure and go to Baba. I will claim my inheritance for 21 births from Baba. So there is a physical father, Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba. You truly have all three fathers. There is no question of blind faith here. Baba is explaining the responsibility of Brahman children. A buzzing moth brings insects from the rubbish and buzzes this knowledge to them. The insects that are of the same type will become the same as the moth. Those that are not of the same kind will decay. Here too, out of those who come here, those who belong to the deity religion will understand everything very clearly. This knowledge will not sit in the intellects of the rest. Those are buzzing moths, and you are teachers. Your business is to bring the vicious insects from the ocean of poison and buzz this knowledge to them. What do you have to buzz to them? This is your Father from beyond. The Father says, I have come to give you children. I have come to give you children your inheritance. We are Brahma, Kumaris and Kumaris, and we are claiming our inheritance from the unlimited Father. You too claim it. You now have to return to the land of Nirvana from where you came and played your parts. This is the end of the last of your many births. You are now listening to the story of immortality in order to go to the land of immortality. The ocean of knowledge is only one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. It should never be said that Brahma, the ocean of knowledge, Vishnu, the ocean of knowledge, or Shankar, the ocean of knowledge. Shiv Baba alone is the ocean of knowledge. When the sun of knowledge rises, the darkness dispels. The Father says, children, this whole old world is now to become a graveyard. The land of angels, which is also called heaven, is being established. Therefore, you come here to die alive. Baba, I now belong to you. When you die alive, what do you say to Baba? Baba, we belong to you. You have been invoking the Father for half a cycle. You say, Baba, I have been stumbling around a great deal. This was destined in drama. I am once again now giving you your inheritance for 21 births. You know that by belonging to the Father, you change from human beings to into deities. One type is of those who become heirs are called real children. The other type is of those who are stepchildren who don't become pure. They simply say Baba Baba, but they don't die alive. The one who is completely pure, who is completely voiceless, he makes a promise of becoming completely voiceless. He becomes a real child and he becomes a higher. The one type is of those who becomes an higher and are called real children. The other type is of those who just simply say Baba Baba, but they don't become pure and they don't die alive. The ones who die alive are the real children and the rest are stepchildren. When a vicious person comes here, he is asked, have you died alive? You make a promise that you will remain pure for the rest of your life. This is why Baba says, if you come to Baba after making a promise, you will receive your inheritance. The mothers are making their lives worthwhile. Baba is remembering mothers now. The kingdom is being established. And Shiv Baba is the bestower. You must not think that you are giving to Shiv Baba. This is the arrogance of the intellect that we are giving to Baba. That is why Baba says, don't even think that you are giving to Shiv Baba. No, you are claiming your inheritance of the sovereignty of heaven from him. Shiv Baba doesn't have to build any buildings etc. for himself. He uses everything for you children. I also used everything of these dadas through which the mothers and innocent ones are making their lives worthwhile. You are earning an income for your future 21 births. Receiving an inheritance from your physical fathers will end. Such a good point. Baba says he reminds us of being independent for 21 births. That is why Baba says receiving inheritance from the physical fathers will end. The inheritance you receive in heaven from your physical fathers will be what you earn here. There is a story in which a father asked his daughters, who is feeding you? One of them said, my own fortune. Similarly, here too, each of you is making the effort and receiving your own birthright. There is always so many discussions going on the topic human rights in United Nations. It emphasizes the right to receive the food or a shelter or nutrition, but they don't discuss about the spiritual rights, that is the right to be peaceful and loveful and to experience that bliss. This right will be received only with the remembrance of Baba. Until and unless we receive the spiritual rights, other rights cannot be received. Everybody just makes effort and receives his or her own right. Every soul has a right to receive inheritance for 21 births. On the path of ignorance, doctors don't receive an inheritance from their father. Only the sons receive it. At this time, all of you souls are to receive the inheritance, whether you are a male or a female. It is remembered that a Kumari is one who uplifts 21 clans. You are Brahma, Kumar and Kumaris. You know that you are inspiring the people of Bharat to make effort so that they can claim their inheritance for 21 births. By following Srimad, explain to each one, receiving an inheritance from your physical father is now to end. You can now receive the inheritance for 21 births from the father from beyond. How many times Baba has emphasized this point? This income is so great. These things are so good to understand. Your heart says to make effort, but Maya brings storms. When storms of Maya come, the lamps go out. This is a very easy matter. You have to consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. It's a matter of your intellect. I have to remember the Father and renounce all the consciousness of my body. You remember the Gurus. Many Gurus have pendants made with their picture on them and they give them to their followers to wear around their necks. There are many like that. Some women even remove the picture of their husband and insert the picture of their Guru. Baba says there is no question of wearing a pendant with a picture. You just need to remember the Father. It's the stage of retirement of everyone, young and old. You definitely have to go back to your sweet home. Therefore, why shouldn't you make a promise to remain pure and stay in remembrance so that your sins are absolved? You shouldn't cause sorrow for anyone. The greatest sorrow is to use the sword of lust. This is the land of Kans, the devil. It is said that the sword of lust is not used in the land of Krishna. The sword of lust is used here. That is why it is called the land of Kans. However, there was no war between the devils and the deities or between the Pandavas and Kauravas. The war is between the Yadavas and Kauravas. Children had the visions of how they are to receive the butter. They will come and rule the kingdom. Afterwards, children ask Baba, why are you having so many buildings built? Baba says, everything available is sufficient now because children come here turn by turn. Where will all those children stay when they come and seek ashram? There continues to be growth day by day. There will be many children of Prajapita Brahma. Shiv Baba says, I have so many children. Out of multi-millions, only a handful know this. You two are number wise. You understand that you are receiving your inheritance from Shiv Baba. However, some children then wilt. You children know that you are receiving The inheritance by following Shiv Baba's Srimad given through Brahma. The father says, "This body that I have taken on loan is at the end of the last of his many births. I have entered the old world in an old body. Now constantly remember me alone. I have come as your guide." The God the Father is called Liberator. Human beings cannot call human beings Liberator. He liberates the whole world. At this time, the whole world is Lanka, the cottage of sorrow. Although wealthy people think that they are in heaven, all of this is going to turn to dust. The Americans themselves write that someone is inspiring them for the destruction and making them manufacture bombs. And so much expense is being incurred. When the Iron Age ends, there definitely has to be Golden Age. That is now being established once again. Baba is teaching you the same Raj Yoga. You are Raj Rishis, whereas those people are Hatha Yoga Rishis. No one except Brahmins can be called Raj Yogis. It is not written anywhere that Raj Yogis were Brahmins. If it were Krishna, how could he create Brahmins? It is only when Brahma exists that mouth-born Brahmins can be created. Only the physical Brahmins create a sacrificial fire. Baba is such a big businessman. You receive such big alms. You receive the alms of the kingdom of the heaven. This is the best prize of all. Brahmins then become deities. You can become the Sun dynasty or the Moon dynasty. Baba says you ask Baba what status you would receive if you were to shed your body tomorrow. Baba could tell you instantly, there is now very little time left. When you shed your bodies, you won't be able to take knowledge. What would a baby understand? You children understand that the Iron Age is now to end and the Golden Age is about to come. Acha. To the sweetest beloved long last and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. And the spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning to the mother, father and Bap Dada. The essence for dharna is, first one, constantly be aware that this is your stage of retirement. I have to go beyond the sound to the sweet home, so practice becoming bodiless. Second one, in order to claim your right for 21 births, make a promise of purity. Continue to follow Srimad constantly and die alive. Blessing. May you become free from all bondage and constantly continue to move forward with the blessing of the flying stage. May you become free from all bondage and constantly continue to move forward with the blessing of the flying stage. To belong to the Father means to receive blessings of the flying stage. By putting these blessings into your life, you will not even move backward at any time. You will constantly continue to move forward. When you have the company of the Almighty Authority Father, you always move ahead with every step. You yourself will be constantly full, and you will also do the service of making others full. Such souls would never allow themselves to stop because of any obstruction. Such blessed children can never be bound by anyone, they become free from all bondage. Slogan. Matter becomes the servant of those who have a stock of all the powers. Today's Avyakt signal. The self-respect, the elevated self-respect which has been received from the Bap Dada, we need to be always in that awareness that I am not an ordinary soul. I am a soul who is stable in the elevated self-respect provided by the Bap Dada. This self-respect will completely finish the arrogance. The self-respect is the very elevated one. It will also finish the impure arrogance or the impure body consciousness. Om Shanti. All the Amrit Vela meditation and the Murli class will be in the Diamond Hall from tomorrow onwards, and evening meditation will be in the Gyanmoti meditation hall from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and the children's Murli and children's classes will take place in the conference hall from tomorrow. And on the occasion of the International Yoga Day at Anand Sarovar, all are requested to just take participation in the event. All the children's meals are provided at the big dining hall. All the brothers and sisters who wish to take part in the training program organized by media, they can just visit the media office. And the Krishna brother from the Manmohini one will sing a song on Mamma. All are requested to just be seated and listen to the song.
मधुबन की ये बगिया कहते हैं फूल और कलियां आ जाओ प्यारी मम्मा हमें फिर से लोरी सुनाना मधुबन